My name's Dave Tregenza. I'm one of the owners of the Shrub Shutter, where we are here today, and another bar called the First Aid Box, which is up the road in Herne Hill.
Brilliant. So, first off, we're sitting here in the Shrub Shutter. Can you tell us a little bit about the history of the bar?
So we opened up in September 2014. Always had this idea. We worked for a big spirit drinks company called Drake and Morgan. They like hospitality in big central London, massive venues. So we wanted to branch out and do something a little bit more unique and more thoughtful, and just kind of like honing it in on cocktails and a bit of more of a food experience going with that. So that's kind of the idea of what we did to start opening up. And yeah, we just basically wanted to get open and show South London what we wanted to do. Being local boys from around here, we wanted to do that. So yeah, that's where we opened up around here.
Brilliant. So what is it about Shrub Shutter? Why is this special?
We wanted to focus on pickling ingredients. A shrub is basically like a drinking vinegar. So you infuse ingredients like vegetables or fruits or nuts or anything really into like a sugar, vinegar and water solution. You can do like a hot or cold infusion. You leave it for about 2 weeks, and it was using that. It's an old ingredient they use in the Savoy cocktail book, which kind of sung out to me. We wanted to use that kind of pickling methods and kind of no wastage and using up, just giving a different variety into cocktails. We liked that idea to begin with, so that was one of the main things. And the other element of like the shrub was nice kind of bountiful flavours and nice decor as well, having nice plants everywhere and kind of fitting it in with that kind of urban jungle, as they call Brixton. So yeah, we just wanted to make it kind of make a bit more sense, not just any old bar opening up anywhere. So that was the main idea for that.
Fantastic. So, can you describe some of the cocktails, perhaps some of your favourites?
Well, I mean, we started off as saying we're a kind of theatrical and innovative cocktail bar, but it's a lot about getting stuck in and enjoying it, and having an element of theatre at the table, but not them being complete gimmicks. So the cocktails were first and foremost wanted to showcase the product and be known for good cocktails, and not having kind of low percentage alcohol, doing £5, £6 cocktails. And we wanted to go full out and be contenders with some of the other great cocktail bars in London. We've got quite an array of cocktails. We wanted to make sure they're nice and theatrical at the table, a nice talking point, something exciting. But first and foremost, we want to talk about the showcase the product of the suppliers we're using, and trying to create some awesome cocktails, all elements, some sweet, sour, pickled, straight martinis, some frozen ones as well. And so our cocktail menu is quite vast. There's kind of one on there for everyone. Mine kind of change every day. Right in the list, you look at it every day and you go, oh, I really like that one, or you try it and you forget how good the cocktail is. So there's a few on here that I like. There's one called the Hateful Eight, which just comes with a little figure of 8 on fire at the table. It's got tequila, mezcal and a lovely blood orange liqueur as well, and it's just like this really long, refreshing I don't know, a long margarita or a Paloma kind of twist. It's super tasty, not quite fruity. I've got a bit of a sweet tooth as well, so it's always nice when you have something that you can rely on. But we've also got some wild and wacky ones. We've got a duck washed rum old fashioned, served with a bit of confit duck leg and some cured duck breast as well, and then just some nice vegetable flavoured ones as well. We've got a nice twist on a Bloody Mary. It's just like nice and clear, but really the chefs make us a dashi broth, which is like a nice vegetable stock broth, and then we put that in the cocktails. So we use quite a lot of the fusion of the chef's cooking and the ingredients they have on the menu to work in with our cocktail menu as well. Just try and make sure we don't have any of their wastage as well. We can use up theirs, they can use up ours. We try and like the idea of putting cocktails with food, putting alcohol with their food, and putting their ingredients with our drinks as well. So yeah.
Amazing.
There's loads on there that you can have a look at.
So who came up with the menu? Because these aren't sort of classic cocktails, as we say.
The idea at the beginning was, we kind of thought chefs can flambe stuff with alcohol, and they use a lot of alcohol in desserts and stuff, and we kind of thought, what's stopping people putting food in drinks? And seeing how far you can really take it, because we don't have the equipment to rotovac things and get distillates, so we thought, how far can you actually push it to get the flavour without it being wrong. So that's what we did, and that's how the cocktails came about. Was kind of talking a lot of it in the pub before we opened, saying like, how far can we take it about that dish, making that into a cocktail, how would you do it? And a lot of it was just spitballing and having a lot of fun. And then when we got around to it, we started going right and trying new ingredients and getting artichoke liqueurs, and you're like, we could do a little twist on the artichoke soup, and all these things. So that's kind of how we came up with it. We changed the menu a lot with the seasons, quite a lot, but yeah, we just want to make sure the drinks are always evolving. People come back and have a different experience, and don't always have the same cocktail when they come back. So I think it can be quite boring, that like keeping it that way. So yeah, it's cool.
Amazing. So we're in Brixton. Mm-hmm. Why Brixton?
Well, my business partner was born in South London. So he's been South London boy all his life, die-hard Crystal Palace fan, you name it, everything's South London about him. But I grew up in Brighton, but moved up to London when I left school, so a long time ago. But yeah, we like this area, and the market is so cool. It's got, it still has the element of gentrification, but at the beginning it was two different generations working together. It was the new part of the market working out how it was actually going to survive, and then still having people selling fruit and veg on the corners is awesome, and the fish market and everything. So we liked it, we liked the buzz, and I think Peckham had already been on the rise, so it was finding the right space. And down on this bit of Cold Harbour Lane was kind of no man's land when we looked at it, so we thought we'd take the plunge. We thought, if worst comes to worst, we closed down very quickly. But it was good. It was a good experiment, and good to see that other places along Brixton, this area, have opened up. But we love Brixton. It's the whole surrounding, Herne Hills. It's got a lovely area, and I just love the demographic of it. It's great.
Amazing. So you've been open for 3.5 years. How have you seen sort of that progress go from when you first opened to now? It's a weird one, because it's moving out. Brixton's like expanding. It's basically it's Clapham and Brixton, and the only thing stopping it is Loughborough Junction before it being Camberwell. So it's great, it's expanding, and it's good to offer new businesses a platform. It's just about everyone sticking together and believing in everyone before they start getting a bit upset at new places opening up. As long as they're all nice local places or people with an idea, and it's not getting bulldozed by bigger money and bigger companies, I think Brixton will stay alive and will keep kicking, because it's been doing it for a long time. It's great fun seeing new places open up, and same with the turnover of the market. And someone finishes up, someone new comes in, and they keep it really real. But yeah, it's Brixton's changed a lot. This street we were the only place in it. Every other shop had the shutter down, and there's Pete's Place on the corner now. There's a couple of hairdressers here. I mean, unfortunately, there's a Domino's going up a couple of doors up, but there's also a great Vietnamese place coming from guys from Peckham. So there's loads going on, and yeah, it's just keeping it nice and exciting, and it's good that they're not getting the big dogs in and keeping it real with some new people coming in, which is fun. Amazing. Okay, last question for you. So let's say for someone who is just coming to Brixton for the first time, why should they come here? What can they expect?
I think, especially for first dates, and the classic Tinder date's a great place to meet, because it's got a great talking point. The menu's, like I said, it's a bit weird, a bit different. We offer a nice food menu as well, so if it goes well, people can have a little bit of food, and they can stay, and then they can go in for a nice walk around Brixton. But it's, like I said, it's something different that Brixton doesn't have. Brixton's got some amazing little food markets, and all the places in the market are wicked, and they offer something great. But we want to have people staying here and trying a varied list of cocktails. I mean, there's 20 odd on there, and we do specials every day on the blackboards, and kind of do classics as well, and we do a thing called the Barkeep's Whimsy, which people say is 3 words to us if they really can't make their mind up, and we'll come up with something for them. So yeah, we try and keep it as unique and fun for each person, and yeah, that's the idea, that they should come here and try something new. We've always got some sort of trick up our sleeve with something fun to be the element of surprise at the table. So yeah, it's good fun. I think coming here, even if it's just, like I said, for a drink on a date, or catching up with friends, or coming and having a really nice meal for an anniversary or whatnot, it's we kind of offer a nice spread that way. So that's what we want to keep on doing, keeping it fresh, and like I said, changing everything up so that people come and keep coming back, but have a different experience every time. That's the idea.